this is the Evangecube lesson. Thanks for being flexible when I couldn't be there today. Hopefully this will be a good tool for you to practice with as well. Okay? So this is the Evangecube, and you'll be getting one of your own in a smaller size. This is the size you use for groups. And I'm going to start on the first page of the handout that I'll give you. So basically we're going to do it through a series of questions. So we're going to point first to the red person with the black background. Who's this? Who's this? And then pretend like we have a person answering. Right, a person like me and like you. Okay, we want to use this kind of like because it means the same as. We don't want to do this as this is like what you like. So you'd say, right, this represents a person or people like you and like me. What's this? Make sure you're pointing to the cube. What's this? Right, heaven. What's it mean? Heaven. Heaven is a special place. Who lives in heaven? Right. God lives in heaven. First, there is no sin. So this is like the sign for none or nothing. So you could do no sin, or you could do no sin. Okay? Let us kind of know. So, right, there is no sin in heaven. Second, we're doing our list. So here's first, here's second. Or you could do second, either one. Second, there is no sickness in heaven. Third, there's no pain or crying or suffering in heaven. Fourth, there's no death in heaven. Nothing bad happens in heaven. Everything is perfect and holy. But all of you and me, we're not perfect. And we're not holy. We sin. The Bible says in Romans 3:23. So leave a little space. 3's here, and then move over for the verse. 23. That all have sinned and fall. You're going to finger spell short here. Short. And then you're going to make the sign for goal, but then back it up because we don't quite meet the goal. We're a little away from it. So all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So you and I can't get into heaven on our own because we sinned. But God knows that. So sorry. There we go. So that is the reason why God sent his one and only Son, Jesus. Jesus is a special person. Jesus never sinned. Not even one time. because Jesus never sinned, Jesus is able to pay the price for your sin and my sin. Jesus is perfect because he never sinned, not even one time. The Bible says in Romans 10:9, so you're going to do 10 over here and then move over for 9, that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead, you will be saved. So you can just do you will be saved. You don't have to do be. Jesus, because he was both man and God, told people that he would die on the cross and 3 days later he would rise again. So, we're gonna, by the way, there are little arrows on your cube. They'll say 1, and like this one has 2, and the arrows will point to the way you need to push the cube. So these go out. So I'm going to push my cube out, and I encourage you to practice with your cube at home so you get really familiar with that part as well. Just have something you can set it on. Okay. So the soldiers did not want anyone to believe, and they did not want anyone that could take away Jesus' body from the tomb. So the tomb is like a C hand shape, and then this is like the body laying down, put it inside of there from the tomb. And then you can finger spell tomb. So do this, and then clarify. Tomb. So the soldiers put a huge boulder. So like do a huge rock or huge, and then finger spell boulder in front of the tomb. So no people could take Jesus' body out. But I'm going to go out because Jesus is all powerful. A big boulder could not stop Jesus. The boulder was moved away. And Jesus rose again from the dead on the 3rd day. Exactly the way he said. Where is Jesus now? You can ask them that question. See if they can answer it. Right. Jesus is in heaven. Jesus is still alive right now, today. And Jesus is taking care of us. And the Bible says he prays for us and intercedes for us. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we'll stop and finish the second half next time. So this is the last one for today. The 5th picture. So Jesus' death on the cross kind of acts like a bridge for us, okay? For people who believe in Jesus. Remember, we talked about before, we can't get to heaven on our own because we sin. But if we trust and believe in Jesus, then we have a way to be able to get to heaven, right? Jesus said in John 14:6, Jesus, so you're going to clarify, talking about Jesus, and the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father, and then I'd clarify and say God, except through me, meaning Jesus. So, question. Do you think there's more than one way to get into heaven? Are there many ways to get into heaven? No. The Bible says clearly, only by believing in Jesus Christ can we go into heaven. There's only one way to be saved. And we're going to stop there. Next time we'll do the others.